Late Model Summer Nationals. Late Model West Region was second.
Thank you,
Late Model South Region fifth. And the overall Late Model National Champion out of Bloomington, Illinois this season with 16 wins, Jason Fager.
I know Sam needs a cigarette really bad, so I'll make sure I keep this long. Congrats to Jimmy McGill. He deals with a lot of crap from all of us, but we love him, and he's a super good guy with a really big heart. And I got a really funny Jimmy story I got to tell. So like, probably my second time I was ever at Volusia, I think I won a heat, and we had to go to the infield for a redraw, and I didn't know it, and we're up there working on the car, and you know Jimmy's always on the golf cart, so he comes over and gets me, and it's a long ride around Volusia, then you got to go down to the infield. And we get to the opening in turn 2, and we start going across the track, and Jimmy goes to let off the gas, and he didn't realize it, but I had reached over to my foot on the gas pedal, and I had it to the floor. And we start going down this hill, and Jimmy doesn't know what's going on, and he's and he's jumping up on the wheel, and we're bouncing, and he finally looks down at my move, realizes my foot's on the gas pedal. He's, Jason, you gotta stop, And we just wide open all the way down the infield. And I just never remember Jimmy bouncing up and down all the way, and it was just hilarious, and the look on his face. But we sure give him a hard time, but we all love him, and just probably my favorite Jimmy story that we like to razz him a lot. But anyway, congrats, Jimmy. You definitely deserve it, and that's a very prestigious award that keeps living on with, there's been a lot of great recipients of it, so that's really awesome. Man, it's really cool to see Josh taking over, what he's done to Brownstown, how he's transformed it. You know, it's always been a great racetrack and one of the most fun places there is, I feel like we have around here to race, but the place was kind of a dump, but he's really done a great job fixing it up. He's put a ton of work and effort in there, and it's very visible to see. And to see him taking over Pilu, or, you know, Ray's done a great job for a long time, but, you know, he's getting up there in age. But we were really glad to hear him taking that over, and I'm sure he's going to do a great job with that. And Tony and them guys taking over LaSalle again, opening it back up an hour from my house, always one of my favorite tracks. So really pumped up to get to go to LaSalle, and we hear all this talk about racing and this and that, but these guys are opening racetracks back up for a reason. So when you go out and support them, and it's awesome that we got great tracks opening back up, and just, you know, more races, and that's more opportunities for everybody. So that's awesome, and thanks for you guys for doing that. I got to thank the Mars series, Matt and Jonathan, for what them guys do. They allow me to race for a lot of money close to the house at a bunch of really good tracks, and allows me to build these UMP points along with the Summer Nationals and Sam. I'm really lucky. I don't really have to travel far. I got a lot of money right in my backyard at a lot of tracks that I love. So very fortunate to be able to do this and add up to you know, be able to win a championship again. So can't say enough about my wife, my little one Win. It's a pain in the butt, but we make it work, and they love racing as much as I do, and we have a lot of fun. My crew, Jason and David, they've been with me for a while now, and that's part of the reason of our success. They bust their butts, and they're a great crew. I don't have to worry about the car. I can just worry about what makes us go fast and all the other stuff. So we got a great combination right now, and I think it's just getting better. Thanks to the Kiwis from New Zealand that came over and helped me for 4 months this year, and they're coming back again, so they're a huge help. Ryan, I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple guys, but we got a lot of guys that come and pitch in here and there and help us out. Candace, Zach, my YouTube guy, he puts in tons of hours behind the scene. Everybody loves our YouTube stuff, so, and our Facebook stuff, so that's awesome. And then I can't do it without my sponsors. I gotta thank them. I got a pretty good list here, but I got a bunch of them, but these guys go above and beyond. Obviously, Titan Industries and Ryan McCreary, Cheap Cars, Doug and Missy DeMont, Outpace, Tim Lance, Brandon and Timmy Lance, Rosser Battery, CorrosionX, Mike McVoy, Hoker Trucking, Bobby Mitchell, RLM Trucking, Multi-Fire, Tommy Scott, he's always here, big supporter. He's in every Victory Lane picture, I feel like. Dyer's Top Rods, Roger and Darren got Dyer's rods and all my motors, and no problems, great success with them guys. Wehrs Machine, Hoosier Tire, Performance Bodies, Dynamic Drivelines, SpeedwerxHeaders, Longhorn Chassis, Clements Motors, J. Dickens Motors, FK Rod Ends, Schaeffer's Oil, VP Race Fuels, QuickCar, Bilstein, Go Lithium, DirtCar Lift, Advanced Racing Shocks, and Wilwood. Couldn't do without all them guys. I mean, I got a lot more, but those guys are the biggest supporters behind me and really help us out. And I feel like we're just getting better. We keep working hard. Everybody in this room is here. They know it's a lot of hard work, and that's the only thing that makes you go faster is hard work and money. But you can outwork that sometimes, so you just keep your nose to the grindstone and hope it turns around. But the amount of work this business takes right now in any division is insane. And I know if you're in a Hornet or a street stock or a late model, everybody in here puts their heart and soul into it. And it's probably not just them, it's probably their whole family. So it truly is a big family and a blessing to be part of this sport. And hopefully we can be again here next year. And I promise you we're just going to keep working hard and keep grinding. And, you know, hopefully good things are come and we can be up here for a while.
Your late model champion is 2024,
Thanks, Justin. Thanks.
Thanks again to DirtCar UMP. Thanks to my boss for doing his job. Thanks to my wife for putting up with all this crap. And thanks to David and Candace, Zach, and everybody else, Chase Rosser, Big H Rosser, the Kiwis, and everybody else that helps us through the year. Thank you.
late model champion of the year, Jason Talavicki.